take us through the last one.
Trust, man. I mean, things like that come by. It always starts from practice throughout the week. We work on it all the time. And, first 2 reps, I'll give them the credit. I just came down with it on the third one.
Romeo, they were really on you guys all day long. Can you just talk about the battle you had with their corners and finally winning out?
Yeah, I knew coming into this week they had a pretty solid back end, with Marshawn Lattimore being a great corner, all-pro guy. So, again, it was just a dogfight. And, coming into the locker room second half after the first half, just 0-0 mindset, mentality, and we came out on top of the win.
Romeo, you know Jordan pretty well, obviously, at this point. 17-0 going into the fourth quarter is a ton of work to do. What did you notice about the way he was carrying himself? Was anything different than you've seen before?
No, he was no different. It was all poised. And, if you look at the cameras, just watching him, in the huddle, pre-snap or whatnot, his poise is amazing. And that's one trait that I, continue to emphasize on because any other quarterback in that situation would lose his mind. So.
To see a guy you know pretty well come through in this moment for the first time in his career,
Yeah.
Did you learn anything about him, or is this validation of what you already knew about him?
I mean, Jordan's always been pretty good at what he did or what he does. I'm sorry. It was just, he's getting his opportunities right now, and his opportunities, he's coming out on top of them.
Was any?
Did you feel like you set up the touchdown with the play before that, the fade before that? Did you guys talk in the huddle about going back shoulder, or is it just a read that he made?
Yeah, it was a read that he made, absolutely. Because the first couple times it was just gathering information on how the corner's going to play through the ball, on what I can do on my end, and third time, great ball, great catch.
Was there any conversation about not having David, Elton, Christian, and Aaron today?
Just coming out throughout this week, we knew we had to fight through some adversities just as far as, some of our starters not playing. But again, it's always next man up in this league, and, just got to continue to play ball.
What can a win like this do for a young team who's still trying to find their footing?
One more time, I'm sorry.
What can a win like this do for a team that's still trying to find their footing and identity?
Just enjoying the process is what I can really say. Because a week ago, we were up 12 or whatnot, or, did double-digit points. Came out with an L, a lot of conversation. But, even with a win like this, does it give us confidence? Absolutely. But in the end, if you want to be real about everything, you got to close the book.
Matt even told us last Wednesday that the Saints' defensive backs are going to be about as physical as you see.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like they were that way for 3 quarters, and then they got those 2 PIs back-to-back. What was it like to adjust to that physicality as you're trying to run your routes?
Just continuing to play ball, I knew as a core, we all knew coming into this game that this back end was really physical. They're really handsy. And, things just was happening the way how they were, and in the end, we came out to win.
You guys run 2-minute every day.
Yep.
And you know what? You came to the line close to the goal on the south end. You could see the whole unit was relaxed because you know what? It was like a new relaxation just before the snap. How comfortable do you feel running 2-minute with as much as you guys rep it?
Just from those last, couple possessions, 3 possessions, I forget the number, we were moving the ball really well. So, it kind of, defense didn't really have a plan. They just went on what they wanted to do. And, in the end, we came out on top, and it was a great one.
That you got down the left sideline.
Yeah.
They were impressed there, right? They were way off.
Yeah.
So is that a play where you don't really expect to get open deep, because they're so far off the ball? And what did you do to get open?
So pre-snap, he was press coverage, and once the ball was snapped, he left. I kind of looked a little bit just to see if the ball was going to get thrown right on me. And in the end, I saw the next man come up, and I closed cushion, and the rest is history. So.
Did you notice that number 1 Taylor stepped up in their secondary? And he had a couple of today. I think it paid.
Yeah. I went against him in the Senior Bowl, really, really good corner. You know, got great size, you know, great strength, and, you know, he uses his ability really well. And again, you know, I give credit to all those DBs because, you know, it was a big challenge for us as a young receiving room. And again, we just came out on top.
At what point, as you're climbing this mountain in the fourth quarter, did it go from something you think can happen to, oh shoot, this is real, we're in this game, we got an actual chance of winning it?
Yeah, I mean, it was just next play mentality, you know, just getting the first down every play. You know, it's coming out that, you know, second drive or whatnot in the second half. Start moving the ball good, running 2 minute, and again, it was just one play at a time if I had to make it short.
Sav made a big play, then turned around, looked up at the south stands, and got the crowd going. I mean, your defense helped get the crowd going.
Absolutely.
I mean, did you feel it like start to snowball toward the end of the game like that in terms of the house and the environment?
Yeah, so, I mean, you know, you're coming into Lambeau, you're going to anywhere, you know, any team's opposing stadium, it will be hard to play. So, I mean, again, man, defense always shows up on tape, and, you know, I've got to give the defense the credit because at some point they were playing the best ball that they can possibly play, and they shut down the offense, you know, just 0 points in the second half. So.